This is Martha Martin. I'm your local real estate agent. I've been in the real estate business over 20 years, and one thing that always remains the same is that the media is trying to tell my buyers and sellers that the market is going to crash, or now's not the right time to sell, or you should wait till you buy. I'm here to tell you, to give you the facts and clear up some of the headlines I know will be coming your way in the second half of this year. The first issue that's certainly going to come up is the idea that people are taking out more home equity as a cashed out refinance. Let's break this down a bit. In the first quarter of the year, $41 billion was processed as cashed out refinance.
Looking at the red bars on this graph, starting in 2006, $320 billion were cashed out refinance. This is when people were cashing out and going on crazy vacations and buying jet skis and thinking the world was going to end, so they needed to spend it now. If we were to extrapolate the $41 billion that was cashed out in the first quarter of this year times 4 quarters, we'd be looking at $164 billion cashed out. Bottom line, expect to see a headline that cashed out refinance is the highest it's been in the last 10 years. But when you actually break down this data, we're nowhere near where we were back then.
The meaning of what people wanted in their home has drastically changed during the pandemic. You work at home, you educate your kids at home, you work out at home, you want something different. And the second thing we know is that people are willing to pay for what they want. And if you don't have a home office or a gym now and you want it, you'll pay for it.
So the bottom line is people simply have more expensive tastes now, and they're willing to pay for it. Next up, affordability will most certainly be talked about. And this is the Housing Affordability Index from the National Association of Realtors. What stands out here are the orange bars, in the years when distressed properties dominated the market during the housing crisis. To break this down, the higher the bar, the more affordable the house is. So if you're sitting here thinking that homes are not as affordable as they used to be, ask yourself, as compared to when? A couple of years ago, sure, but take a look at the affordability of the homes before the housing crash. Homes right now are much more affordable, but the media is going to pour gas on every one of these issues and relate it to a potential housing crisis. Don't be fooled. Harvard just came out with a 2021 State of the Nation's Housing and said, bottom line, this is not a bubble. It's a supply and demand imbalance, and that's what we're facing.
You're going to see the headlines, and I want you to think back at everything I just told you and make the best decision because you are educated, not misinformed, or I wouldn't be doing my job properly. If you're still looking to buy or sell this year, now is your time. Give me a call so we can discuss, and be sure to follow me on social media at retirevegasnow.com. Thank you.